What's up guys, I want to give you guys a little unboxing review of this Jasion JS3 Pro electric scooter slash bike. I'll unbox it for you guys, I'll show you guys how to put it together a little bit, and then I'll show you guys some clips of me riding it. I'll show you guys all the features around the bike, and then I'll give you guys my honest review at the end. So let's get into the video.
Alright, so as far as the unboxing goes, first off you just have to cut off these plastic ties right here, and then you just open up. Pretty easy to open up. One thing I did notice when I opened this thing up is that it does have a lot of styrofoam. It's packed really nicely, so it keeps the the bike protected and everything like that. Then you just pull it out.
Alright, so this is all that's in the box. I'm guessing this is for like the screws and things like that, the extra parts to put it together. There's a couple more zip ties, so I'll cut those off and let's set this thing up.
So like I said, now you just got to cut off all these zip ties, and here's the seat right here.
Look at that. Super nice cushioned seat.
And then now there's just a couple more zip ties to tie off with foam that protects the bike, so you just got to take those off. Here is the actual handle right here.
Alright, so here's what it looks like when you take it out of the box and you undo everything. We got to obviously put the handlebar on and then the seat. And it looks like there's a basket as well. So it shouldn't be too hard to put together, but this is what it looks like. My first impression is it looks like super good quality. I mean, look at the wheels. It's got really cool colors on it. It's got this really nice gray color, which looks really cool. You know, this thing's really solid. The handlebar is really solid. And yeah, looks like a solid e-bike, so let's put it together now. All right, guys, now let's put this thing together. Here's the box with the instructions, so I'll open this up and then we'll start putting this thing together. It looks like in the box, we got our basket, then we got the manual, we got the wrenches, and we got the charger for the e-bike right here. So we got a charger right here as well. It looks like the first thing we gotta do is actually assemble the handlebar. So all you do is you just slide this in right here.
And essentially you just have to line it up with the bottom bracket right there, and it slides right in. And then you actually have to pull it on this lever and fold down the handlebar. And there's actually a screw in there. And here I am tightening the screw. Once you tighten that screw, then it'll keep it from falling out.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but essentially what you do is you actually slide the handlebar into this mount right here, but it's still gonna be loose. And then what you do is you actually fold down this lever, you fold the handlebar down after you slide it in, and then you just want to tighten this screw right here. So there's one screw right here, which I'll show you guys. So there's actually this screw right here, and you just want to tighten that screw, and then this thing won't come out anymore. So pretty easy. And then once you do that, you can just pop this thing up like this, and you can tighten it again like that, and you're ready to go. Now for the next step, we actually have to remove this caliper holding the handlebar and flip it the other way because it's shipped. Basically the handlebar is the wrong way, just so it can pack a little bit tighter. So we're just gonna take this off and then move this thing around and move it the other way, and it should be good. So
all it is just like one screw you loosen up, and then you can just take off that caliper, rotate the handlebar around until it's in the right position, and then you're good to go.
All right, so now as you can see, the handlebars are all set. You got the brakes on the right way, the screen, and this thing is locked down into place, so this thing is not moving anywhere. If you want to adjust it, you can just unlock this thing and adjust it, but it looks pretty good right now, so let's go. Now for this next step, we're just gonna lock in the seat, which is super easy. All you do is you just slide it into place like this. It's got a little lever lock right here, and all you do is you just lock it into place like that. Here's just a quick look up close, so you guys can see right here. It looks pretty sweet, look at that thing. All right, and then now for the next step, we're going to screw in this basket. The screws are actually all right here, so you just gotta unscrew it. It comes with the Allen wrench, and you just unscrew it and then just screw this thing in. So I'll show you guys me doing that right now. Let's go.
And here I am just tightening those screws. It's only 4 of them, so it shouldn't take very long.
All right, now we got the basket done, and that is literally it. That is all it takes to install this thing. Super easy. You literally just install this part right here, the back and the basket, and you're ready to go to ride it. So now let me show you guys around the bike and just show you guys some of the features, and then I'll show you guys some clips of me actually riding it, and I'll give you guys my review at the end. So let me just show you guys the features. All right, guys, so now I just want to show you guys around it just so you guys can see some of the features. Up here we have the handlebar, we have the screen, which I'll turn on here in a second. It comes with 2 keys. You just put the key in, turn it on, that's how you turn it on. We got the light switch button right here. We have the throttle, we have the brakes right here, front brake, back brake, and we have a light right here in the front, which is pretty nice. Let me turn it on for you. As you can see, that is the light right there. We have the tires. This thing has 14-inch pneumatic tires, and I think they look really cool, honestly. Pretty nice, good quality tires. Over here on the front, on the other side, as you can see, it's got the disc brake right here. It's got a front disc brake, and then coming over here to the back, obviously we have the seat. We have a basket. What's actually really nice about this basket is it actually does close. It has a lid. A lot of other bikes like this don't have a basket that actually closes. So that's nice that it has that. It's got the kickstand right here as well. It also has disc brakes on the back. So it's got front and rear disc brakes, which is nice.
And then over here on the other side, it's actually got the motor. It's got a 850 watt peak motor. So that's the peak. So it's about 600 watts, 700 watts, but the peak is 850. So a pretty powerful motor. And just look at that thing. Doesn't that thing just
This
look
is the
sweet?
battery. It's a 36 volt, 10 amp hour battery. It takes about 5 to 6 hours to charge, and you just plug it in right here. You know, the charger that it comes with right here, and that's how it's going to charge up. The frame right here, it's got kind of like a silicone sticky material, so your feet don't slide. This part is really nice, metal. You got the Jasion logo right there, which is cool. And yeah, it's just really solid. Like, look at the material, super solid metal, and everything is just really nice, good looking. And then just showing you guys back up here, here's the screen when it's turned on. It's on miles per hour right now. It also has an odometer, so it shows how far you have gone. There's actually 3 different modes to this e-bike. So you can adjust between those modes by clicking the M button. You know, there's 1, 2, and 3. Mode 1 makes it go 9 miles per hour. Mode 2 makes it go about 18 miles per hour. And mode 3 makes it go 25 miles per hour. So this thing can go up to 25 miles per hour, which is pretty awesome for, you know, a scooter like this in this size range. This is the light, like I said, over here. And then it actually has a blinker button as well, which is nice. So if you turn this over, if you can see on the back, it actually turns on the right blinker and then the left blinker, and then if you have it in the middle, it turns off. And then it does have a little horn as well. So that's the horn. You just click that button, and then yeah, to turn it on and off, you just go like this and turn it on. Then it has the battery level right there. And then on the front here, we actually have Jason's upgraded suspension. This is upgraded from some of their previous models, and it's got that dual suspension right there on both sides, you know, one on each side, and it's pretty good. We'll test it out here in a little bit. And just to give you guys an idea of the size of this foot deck, it's 9 inches wide, so pretty big. You know, here's my feet right here, and as you can see, fits pretty easily. And just so you guys can get a little size reference, I'm about 6'2", and this is what I look like when I'm sitting on here. You can adjust the seat and everything, but honestly, it's a pretty solid fit. Like, I fit perfectly fine on this thing. I have another e-bike similar to this one, and I can say that this one has a lot more space, and it definitely can fit more taller people like me. So pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much the overall look of this e-bike. Now I'll show you guys some clips of me riding, and then I'll give you guys my review at the end. So let's go.
So here's just a clip of me riding it. I'm not getting up to the fastest speed right here. It does take a little bit to get up to that top speed, you know, when you put it on the 3rd mode. But it's a really fun scooter to ride. As I said earlier, now I'm about 6'1", about 185 pounds, and this thing can move me no problem. And yeah, you can go, you know, up to 25 miles per hour, which is pretty awesome. It also has a range of about 25 miles. So you're not going to be going super far with this thing, but it can go pretty far, you know, up to 25 miles. And then here's just a little POV shot. You know, if you guys were riding it, you know, this is kind of what it would look like, what you'd see here. This bike is really fun to turn as well. Like, I feel like it turns really well because it's not that big of a bike. You know, it's really small, so you can turn super easily, which just makes it for a really fun ride. But I'll show you guys some suspension now. So this is another POV shot. Now I'll show you guys the suspension. So here's just a couple clips of the suspension. You know, it's got that dual suspension in the front, and as you can see, it's pretty responsive. You know, it's good. It does make it for a nice ride if you go over bumps, or even if you take a little, you know, trail road or anything like that. You know, this thing's going to be able to support. And as you can see, I mean, yeah, the suspension really works well. So.
All right, so as far as my honest review goes, I think this is an awesome bike or scooter, whatever you want to call it. The seat is super comfortable, and it's just really good quality. I mean, I really like the look of it. Comparing to other scooters like this, I think this is one of the best ones that I've tested. I mean, it's got a really good metal frame, and I think it just looks really nice. A lot of these e-bikes or scooters don't have suspension. This one has great suspension as well, which you guys just saw. And, you know, obviously it's only going to go about 25 miles per hour. So if you're looking for a scooter that's going to go, you know, 30 miles per hour or super fast, this is obviously not the option for you. But if you're looking for a good little commuter scooter / bike that's going to get you around town, to the grocery store, things like that, close by, I think this is a great option. And yeah, it's going to go up to about 25 miles. It has a 25-mile range. So super cool. It even has the screen right here that shows the miles per hour, which I think is awesome. You know, the other one I tested out like this didn't have that. So overall, really solid electric scooter. This thing's super fun to turn as well, and I would definitely recommend checking this out if you're looking for this style e-bike / scooter. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you guys for watching.